If you're ready to take back control of your health, you're in the right place. Welcome to Awaken Wellness with me, Tanya Candy, registered nurse and health coach. Now, I'm not your typical nurse. I consider myself divorced from traditional healthcare. I broke free of the sick care system in 2019 when I realized that the root cause to my sickness, my autoimmune disease, and my chronic pain was me. If you're ready for truth, for clarity, for honesty in a tough, love, compassionate way, I'm the coach for you. Join me while we dig into our root causes of sickness and disease. All right. Hello, Awaken community. So nice to be here with you today. It's me, Nurse Tanya. We've got a couple things that we are going to do today. One, we're going to do our raffle drawing. So if you follow me, if you know you know that I get, these great ideas. Sometimes they pan out. Sometimes they turn out to be a learning lesson. So this raffle was a learning lesson. In the rules of the raffle, it was clearly stated that in order to win the prize, we had to have a minimum of 40 of the 50 tickets sold in order to do that drawing. And then, in the case that that did not happen, we would just do a cash 50-50 split. So, what I've decided to do is just to do the full cash. Like, I'm not trying to make half the money because I'm going to keep the items, right? So, I still have the items. So I've got, this is my bags full of tickets. This one is for the mask, so the LED mask. The stats are we ended up selling 22 tickets at $14 a piece. So we were a little over halfway there. We were almost there for that prize to go out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into the bag here live and I'm going to pull out the winner. The winner is going to get the full cash amount. So 22 times 14 is 308. So if the person who wins this $308 would like to purchase that mask, and pay the rest of it, I will give you a really good deal on it. I'll give you the retail value is $6.99. I'll lower that down 25%, take an extra $175. And if you want to put your winnings toward the mask, then we can totally do that. All right. So the winner of the mask money is going to be Sheena Dowd. All right. And Sheena lives here locally. So that's awesome. I will be getting a hold of the winners and letting you know what you want to do. If you want cash for it or if you want to buy that item at a discount. So Sheena's going to get $308. Either cash or towards the mask. Okay, they're done with the mask. All right. This bag here was for the fire dragon. Now, the fire dragon was that big red light panel, and it was worth almost $1,000, right? So 900, whatever it was. We ended up selling 21 tickets. So again, we were about halfway there. We had to have 40 tickets sold in order to sell that prize. So we're going to draw a winner. I'm going to give them the whole cash. So it's going to be 22 times 18. I think that's what we had for tickets. 19, 20. Oh, we had 21 tickets. 21 tickets times 18. Let me do the math. I was figuring that wrong. Hold on here. 21. I'm making notes on the back side of the bag. 21 times 18 equals, so 378. All right, so this person is going to have the option. They can take the 378 and keep the cash, or they can take that 378 and put it towards the light if they want to buy the light. Again, I'll take 25% off the original retail cost of that. Let's see. And the winner of that is Lori Mayer, and she lives in Sydney too. So that's awesome. I will be getting a hold of her and right on the back of the ticket. So she will have the choice to take the $378 or put it towards purchasing that light. Okay. The next one we have is the Nikki frequency watch. Let me get that so I can see the comments. If you're making comments, I should be able to see you. Let me check over here on Instagram. Right, I don't see any comments. Awesome. Okay, the Nikki frequency watch is a really cool healing tool. We ended up selling 12 tickets at $12 a piece, so $144 with option to buy will go to Paula Lowe. All right, Paula, I know, lives in Minnesota, so I will be getting a hold of her and see what she wants to do. All right, so there's that. We got that out of the way. We got our tickets drawn. Right. Now, let's get into it. We've got some exciting things coming up for February for Awaken Wellness. Oh, my hair is absolutely goofy, isn't it? February. So Valentine's, right? Valentine's. Awaken Wellness is taking a little bit of a different approach to Valentine's. We are taking a self-love approach. We do have gift certificates, of course. That's a great time to buy somebody a gift certificate. What we're doing for a special is, you may see me running some ads on Facebook. I was a little late to the party, but I did put an ad in our local paper here. What we are running is a combination. So you may know that we have partnered with a telehealth platform that allows us to offer GLP-1, weight loss peptides, a microdose level, a weight loss level. We also have got peptides for different areas of longevity is what they're under. So under the longevity, we also have a sexual wellness. So LAMD actually just launched a new product. We have an oral troche called the Thrill Pill. So it kind of melts in your mouth. It works pretty fast. That peptide it's a blend of a few things, and I'm not going to get into the details. You can hit me up in my direct message, and I'll give you the link so you can look it up directly. But that peptide, it's PT 141 and some other things in the oral one. What it does is work on your pleasure centers, and it helps you stimulate oxytocin. So like that cuddle, affectionate, what makes you want to cuddle makes you affectionate. It helps that. And then there is also just the straight PT 147 that comes in a nasal spray or in a injection. That one works faster, but it too works in the brain, and it does stimulate blood flow so it can enhance pleasure sensation. It is used, either one of these are male or female. They work equally for each sex. LAMD, our company, has even put together a little free gift offer. They're limited quantities. So if that's something that you're interested in, please just grab me in my DMs or call the store, and we will get you the access point for that. So, what I'm doing, I'm combining um, this self love, and I'm giving away, or Awaken Wellness is giving away, a package of 3 healing sessions in our healing room to any new GLP-1 customer or a anybody who does the sexual health peptides. So now through Valentine's Day. If this is popular, I will extend it to the end of the month, especially since my ad in the paper is going out a little bit late. It's not going out until next week. So, our healing room, if you're not familiar, of course, you have to be local in order to take me up on this offer. Like anybody can start these peptides, and with the sexual health, you still get the free gift from LEMD, but you just wouldn't get my healing room sessions. In the healing room, we have got our Flow Presso, that is an amazing system that helps microcirculation and lymphatic drainage. So it's a full body compression. It starts in your feet and it gently works up your legs, does your arms, does your midriff. So it is so relaxing. We pair it with PEMF, we pair it with breathing techniques and music. That is one of your choices in the healing room. We also have our high power PEMF mat, which helps mitochondria, circulation, detoxification, is just super healing on a cellular level. And then we have high power red light over top of that. The other thing that we offer is ionic foot bath. So with your free pass of 3 sessions to the healing room, that is a $165 value. Each session is $55 a piece. So I'm offering those free just as a complimentary promotion for self love. Total self-love. So again, this is for anybody starting a GLP-1 with us or the sexual health. All right, so that be following on Facebook. They're not boosted posts or anything, they're just coming out, and then there will be an ad in our local newspaper. All right, so that's that. Now, let's do a little bit of talking about what else we've got coming up. Right now, I have also put together you could call it a master class, you could call it a health clarity session, whatever name works for you. That is coming up in this weekend. There is a session Saturday, a session Sunday, and then we skip a week and then the next weekend. So that is on my website. I do have some sponsored Facebook ads going out about that. If you go on my website, it is under events, under the events tab. It's also under the virtual tab. So this is all virtual. There's no in-person for this at all. The class will be about 30 minutes, and then I've left an extra block of time for anybody who wants to get interactive and do a little Q&A or a little feedback in that time. So it's going to be great. It's let me see. Let me see if I can just kind of reorganize myself and tell you a little bit more about what to expect from that class. It's going to be kind of talking to a very specific person. It is, my business coach is always wanting me to narrow the field, like who is my target market audience, right? So this class is really for people who have been to the doctor, obviously because they didn't feel right, they didn't feel good. They could be any age. Most of the time it's more mid-30s, like early 50s, but it can be any time. Life is hard on all of us, stress is hard on all of us. But this person, male or female, you've been to the doctor, you've done some basic blood work, it all comes back normal. and you're told you're fine, your blood work looks normal. Come back when you get worse. Come back when you're sicker. Here live or on the replay, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who has been that person? And for a lot of us, you're pretty desperate by the time you go to the doctor, right? You don't just go to the doctor for no good reason. Like, that's me. So get in the comments. Let me know if you know exactly what I'm talking about. So great, your labs say fine, but you don't feel fine. And you surely don't feel normal. You don't feel your normal. You don't feel the normal that you were 10 years ago. You don't feel the normal that you were even 5 years ago. And honestly, you're really tired of being told that you're normal. You're tired of being told, eat less, work out more, get more sleep, all those things. Obviously, you know that, right? So if this is you, you really need to hear this. Normal labs do not mean normal. They don't mean that your body is healthy. Medicine, from that allopathic vernacular, they're trained to look for disease, not dysfunction. So if you're not dying, if you're not crashing, and honestly, by the time your just general blood work has red flags on it, you're in trouble. You're crashing and burning. That's the truth. So anyway, you get labeled fine. They can't come up with a diagnosis code for you, and you get sent home. Meanwhile, your energy's gone. You have weight that won't come off no matter what you do. Your sleep is off. Some nights it's great. Other nights you're frustrated all night long. Your mood is off. You're snapping at people. You're not enjoying life like you used to. You're wanting to just stay at home and isolate and be by yourself. Your body feels like it's quietly falling apart. And you're wondering, is this just me? Is this my age? What am I doing wrong? Why is this happening? It, it's not. It's not just you. It's not just your age. In my upcoming health clarity session, I'm going to explain why all of this really happens, what's actually going on a cellular level, and why things like chronic inflammation, viruses, toxins, parasites, gut dysbiosis don't always show up on standard labs, but they absolutely wreck how you feel. I'll even then show you some of my own labs during that class to show you what was normal on normal allopathic labs and what was actually going on inside my body. Now, listen carefully because this matters. I'm not going to give you a protocol in that class. I'm not handing you a supplement list. And I'm not pretending your body can be fixed in a 30-minute class. What I am going to do is help you finally understand why you feel the way you do. And then, for those who are ready, I'll invite you to a private discovery call where we will show you how this applies to your body and what might be your actual next best step. So, the first thing you're going to do is book your reservation for that health clarity class. Again, you can go to my website, awakenwellnessllc.com, and go under events or under virtual. I put it in both places just so it would be easier to find. If you see the Facebook ad, you can click on that and register from there as well. What you need first is clarity. You need to understand what's going on. After that, you need strategy. So if this resonates with you, if your gut is saying, yeah, that's me, you don't need to convince yourself any further. Just listen. Listen to your intuition. I could put the link below. This live will stay up on Facebook for 30 days. So I can drop the link to make it easier for you. How does that sound? I would love to see each and every one of you in that class. All right, I'm going to quick look for comments. I can just drop that link maybe now. Let's see. To open my web, I'll do it later. That's too much fussing around. I have to open that website page. Okay, so looking once again for comments. I didn't see any earlier. Right, I think that's it. I am gonna go ahead and shut this video down then for the day. Please do me a solid, like and share my social media wherever you follow me. You can follow me over at Awakened Wellness TV. And I did get my old Facebook page back, or my old YouTube back again. I think that was just Awakened Wellness. Honestly, I don't remember. It was taken down for too much truth telling at one point and then given back to me. But always remember, this day and age with a small business, I am a small time content creator. I am not a huge influencer or whatever. So every like, every follow helps. That is true for any small business that you're doing business with. Making sure that you take the time to post Google reviews for me and your other favorite businesses really does matter. It's the best way to tip a small business in this day and age. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week at the same time, 1:15 Mountain Standard Time.